Hello guys, my name is Charles Enel, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about fluids and some of the cool things we can see and learn about fluids. So since all of you know what water is, that is how I'm going to start my presentation. We are going to observe a flow of water and see what happens at one point of the water over time. Here's a clip from Stephen Klein of Stanford University.
The first concept is the path line. A path line is the trajectory or path of a given fluid element. Here we mark a small element with bubbles so that we can follow its path.
So, I know we said a lot of confusing things, but let me break it down for you. A path line is the path a single part of the fluid travels over some time. For example, if you took a pebble and dropped it in a river and drew a line following exactly where it went down the river, that would be a path line. The next topic I'm going to talk about is the streak line. The streak line is relatable to a garden hose. If you spray the water from the hose, the path that water follows would be a streak line. It's different than the path lines since streak lines include a continuous flow of fluid, but the path line is just one small piece of the fluid. The final topic is streamlines, which are a little more complicated than the other two. The real reasoning is complicated math, but allow me to explain. Streamlines show the way an extremely small pebble would go if it was dropped into a river. So, at any point in the river, you could drop a pebble and the streamline would show it, where it would go, and how fast it would go. Before we compare these things, I need to define steady and unsteady flow. Steady flow occurs when there's no major disturbances in the fluid. The first video was an example of steady flow. Unsteady flow is when you do have disturbances that alter the speed of the fluid and make things more complex.
In steady flow, each particle coming past the fixed point moves down the same path, and therefore the streak line is identical to the path line. We can check this by resuperposing the path line you saw earlier.
As you can see, in steady flow, the path line is the same as the streak line. The cool thing is that the streamline is actually also the same, because that's exactly how a pebble would travel if dropped in the water. In this next clip, Stephen Klein shows us a path line and unsteady flow, and shows how the streak line is never the same as the path line.
Now compare the path line with a succession of instantaneous streak lines entering through the same point.
Finally, Stephen Klein shows us that the streamline, streak line, and path line are never the same in unsteady flow.
If we compare the dotted streamline with the path line through the same point and at the same instant in time, you see they are quite different. If we compare the dotted streamline with a set of streak lines entering through the same point, they do not coincide either.
I hope you guys learned a lot today. Bye.